Boy.
Prayers.
Are you ready?
It's not about counting. It's about.
Yeah, you know this. You think you can tell us what to do, huh? You think that you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better?
You're damn right, Chase. If I
And bow to the master.
have 379,000 points to face John Moxley.
Bring it down!
Welcome, guys, to that time. It's Friday night. It's time for the Smackdown Showdown. I'm your host, Venom's Vincent, alongside, as always, Matt Mad Dog Kelly. What's going on, my friend?
Hi, how you been? What a crazy episode of SmackDown and Raw. I don't know if you caught Raw on Monday, but Raw was crazy too.
I did catch Raw. I think Raws are getting better.
AJ Lee is back. Yay!
Yeah, you know what? I'm not happy
And I
about
thought
that.
she was on SmackDown, so I'm all confused.
Yeah, I'm not happy what they're doing with her. They totally dropped the ball by not putting her in the Rumble. That was
Now they're putting her in the chamber because they need those seats, which is funny because it's already sold out because it's Punk. That's what I find funny, you know. It's like they're doing this because AJ and Punk are from there and blah blah blah, and it's
I don't believe anything. I don't believe any time WWE says they're sold out because they obviously are not sold out when they go.
Chicago usually sells well. I don't know if it's going to sell out, but when CM Punk goes to Chicago, they buy the tickets and go. Usually. Chicago is one of those cities. It's like New York. It's like New York, LA, Chicago. There's just those cities,
Well, let's get into it, Mad Dog. We start the show off with Tiffy Time comes to the ring. Already booked her spot in the Elimination Chamber. And she makes it clear that she's on the hunt for the women's title, which they don't call that no more. They call it the Women's Championship.
Yes, they do. And it's funny because they have no idea what they're doing. I have it later, in my notes for later. They don't know what they're doing. And they don't know who they're booking against Jade. So will it be Tiffany Stratton? She's one of the names. But there's a lot of other names they're throwing out. So it seems like they're just throwing paint to the wall and seeing what sticks to the wall at this point. For Jade, at least.
Yes, you're right. She gets interrupted by Lash Legend and Nia Jax, who
Nia Jax, by the way, has a match next week, so stay tuned for that. Saw that later on in the show. She's got a qualifying match.
So Lash and Nia Jax were saying that tonight is their night, and they will be winning, becoming the new women's tag team champions. And she also said that Jax will win her chamber qualifying match next week.
That's what I told you about that. Yes, she got a match next week.
Which actually leads us into the next segment. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky put their titles on the line against Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Tell me about this match. Run it down. What you think about it?
Thought it was okay. I mean, honestly, the chemistry between Rhea and Io are really good. I kind of don't want them breaking up. I've heard rumors they might break up, but then I've heard rumors they might keep the belts actually at Mania and then defend their belts at Mania. So from this kind of like some sort of like ladder match or something, maybe kind of something what they did with SummerSlam with the guys, because they did that with the guys last SummerSlam. And it was fantastic. So maybe they could do something like that. I hope, but no, yeah, I thought the match was fun for what it was. I just like the chemistry. I hope they don't break up. I really don't. I heard they might. I heard they might do Io versus Rhea. Then they say they're not, and then they say they're gonna. I feel like they don't have a clear plan with it, and I don't know, man. I have no idea what's gonna happen with those two. Alexa and Charlotte is more, yeah, you know that's gonna happen. You can see it, but with Rhea and Io, I don't think it's as predictable as Charlotte and Alexa. But the match was fine. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Lash Legends got a lot of good spots in here, so.
The ending of this match would show Jackson Legend would introduce a table into the situation with RHIYO
Legends, yes.
propped on the table. Jax would scale the top rope, but Rhea would fight off Lashley, leading to Jax coming and crashing into the table, and Rhea into the barricade, ending the whole stunt. So
that means that Io and Rhea are still tag team.
Yep.
Champions.
No new tag team champions on. Backstage, Kathy Kelly would catch up with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, asking him so sure about his former undisputed WWE World Championship with Drew McIntyre could eventually make its way to WrestleMania 42. Rhodes says that he's in his elimination tonight and in Dallas, and he will become victorious. Let's see here. Let's see.
You have Carmelo Hayes right after him. I like this. Matt Cardona, man. He's been back a lot, man. Matt Cardona's been back a lot. And Apollo Crews, man. Apollo Crews is back, and they all like a title shot. And Hayes says he is usually an open challenge kind of guy, but tonight it's closed. And he walked over to Miz, and I thought this was funny. And Miz wants him to teach, wants to teach Carmelo a lesson in respect. Apparently, Miz, needs this respect from Carmelo Hayes, the United States champion. And yeah, I kind of liked all this. And then Cardona and Apollo, of course, make fun of Miz, and it goes back and forth for a while. This segment was funny. I do like it. I like that Miz is putting over newer talent like Carmelo Hayes, the future of WWE, one of the futures of WWE, and it's cool to see Apollo Crews back. I noticed that last week, and I forgot to say it on the show. It was like one of those, damn, I missed saying that. But yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed the segment. What did you think?
Well, this would spark a Texas-sized 10-man tag team match featuring the Insane Clown Posses, the NFTs.
No, my family tree, get it right, good sir. No.
Carmelo,
we're not doing this again. No, my family tree, the best faction on SmackDown currently, the ones. Literally the ones.
This would feature Matt Cardona, Shinsuke, Ilya Dragunov,
right?
Apollo Crews, and Carmelo. Oh, is it Carmelo, right?
Carmelo Hayes. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Taking on Insane Clown Posses. I didn't really care for this match.
Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't care. Because it involved my family tree. This was one of the better matches of the night. You know it. I know it. These guys are great. They show it every time. This is why my family tree is running the tag division. And they have the lantern.
After the post match, the Wyatt Sicks would send a brief, strong
How dare
message.
they just come out and they just run amok on my family tree. Just disrespectful to the family. Really is.
Who won this match, anyways?
I believe your favorite, my family tree, ended up dominating this match. As they should.
Who won the match? Not dominated. Who won it?
They did. They won the match. Literally said Solo Sikoa, Tomo Tonga, Tonga Loa, JC Mateo won.
What about Leolinga and Magalanga and Tagatanga?
Oh, it's all the same. Tonga Loa, Tonga, Tama, Timmy Tonga. It's all the same. Chimichangas.
We move on from the Tongas to backstage. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte talking about the Royal Rumble and how Charlotte eliminated Alexa Bliss, correct?
That's right. And she's like, it's water under the bridge and this, that, and the
other.
And she understands it's the Rumble and anything happens in the Rumble.
Charlotte handed her some black flowers and a signed photo of her, and told
Valentine's Day, I believe they called it.
And also said that she will be outside.
She
ringside
gave her a signed picture of herself. Very nice of Charlotte Flair to give her a signed picture of herself, Charlotte Flair.
Get out of here with that.
Alexa Bliss.
No.
I want a signed picture from Charlotte Flair. I have to pay money, but I'd rather have it on my Funko Pop instead. I'd rather have her signature on my Funko instead. But, still, though, it's cool. It's a nice gesture. And she brought the picture to ringside. How about that?
Yeah. Very nice of her.
Come on, man. You know the writing's on the wall for these two. You know these two are fighting at Mania. Charlotte's so going to win next week, and it's so going to be Alexa versus Charlotte. I don't know it's going to be night 1 or night 2, but I know it's going to be on this card.
We move on to a backstage segment with R-Truth, Damian Priest, and SmackDown GM.
Well, actually, wait. After that, we had the match, didn't we?
No, I thought that. No, the match.
No, you're right. It was R-Truth. That's right. Yep. You're right. It was R-Truth.
Your favorite person came in, Kit Wilson, and formerly
what's with this guy? He's like a wannabe Shawn Michaels, and he's like a washed up Shawn Michaels, and it's absolutely terrible. Like, Shawn Michaels had style. He had charisma. He had it. Shawn Michaels was the original sexy boy. He literally was. This Kit Wilson is not sexy boy. He's not even sexy. He's stupid. Anyway,
well, he came out with his poems. Came out with his poems, his nice poems for both R-Truth and Damian Priest. R-Truth had his own poem for
R-Truth was so much better, by the way.
Kit Wilson. And then our buddy Obafemi came out and takes a jab after getting destroyed.
What brand is he on? I'm tired of this. 1 week he's on Raw, 1 week he's on SmackDown, 1 week he's on SmackDown, 1 week he's on Raw. He has a match on SmackDown next week. This is driving me crazy. I've told you, man, they're doing the Brock Lesnar thing all over again. It's driving me nuts. I just hope they book him right. They really do. I really do. I hope they book him right. Because that's what made Brock the Beast. You know what I mean, man? It's like, that's what made Brock the Beast, because Brock was booked so perfectly back then. He went to Raw. Then he smashed a couple people. You know what I mean? He destroyed. Then he went to SmackDown. He did the same thing. He destroyed. That's how he got his name. And if they do the same thing with Oba, yeah, we might get that Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi match at Mania, as rumored. And I am so hyped for it. The Beast versus the Ruler. That's what he calls himself, the Ruler. Yeah. Oh wow, we have effects, flashy.
Let's
Anyway.
let's get into which I thought was an okay match. I think it's pretty comical
That
that
was fine, right?
Zelina
I
Vega,
mean,
Zelina Vega comes out in the Aleister Black entrance. I think that's pretty comical.
apparently he chose the gear and everything. They said so. Yeah, there
Yep.
you go.
So we have United States Women's Champion Giulia taking on Alexa Bliss,
with
taking on
the
former
other girl from NXT, the one with the glasses, business lady girl. I forget her name, Kiara
Business lady
James or
girl.
something like that.
taking on former Queen of the Ring Zelina Vega.
Right. And Alexa Bliss, by the way, who, in fact, she won the first Elimination Chamber in 2018, Women's Elimination Chamber 2018. I forget where it was, but I know she won the first Elimination Chamber.
This was not a bad match.
No, wasn't.
I'm not a big fan of Alexa Bliss, so
I'm
I
actually
just
happy.
I can't get into her.
I texted you earlier. I said I'm actually happy. I'm happy for this. I'm happy for Alexa. I think it is going to be Alexa versus Charlotte inside again. I think that's the story because Alexa and Charlotte one-on-one. That's the end game here. But no, yeah, the other girls, they played their roles well, and Alexa using the move that Bray Wyatt taught her. I texted you that too, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but Bray Wyatt, before he passed away, he actually taught her the sister Abigail while she was working with the Wyatts, and the Wyatt family. So that was before the Wyatt Sicks and all that stuff. But yeah, he taught her the move, and she uses it all the time now. I think in pay respect to Bray Wyatt. So yeah.
Well, we do
And
have
she used it to win the match, by the way, too. By the way, she's Sister Abigail to win the match. So good for her. I'm happy. Yay. Yay, Alexa. Will Charlotte get in next week is the real question.
Well, so that leaves us to let's see. I don't know if it's going to tell me here. Let's see.
Anyway, after that,
hold on. What I was going to say was she joins the likings of Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley are so that is, and Alexa Bliss is on that list as well. After this, we go to the Lemon Peppa Steppas as Trick Williams whooped that trick. Cuts a promo on the mic, making plans on qualifying for the Elimination
Tiffany in the back
next week.
first. Didn't the Tiffany thing happen first?
The what was?
Pretty sure right after the match, the Tiffany thing happened where she found Jade backstage.
Oh, that's right. I don't have that on my rundown, but yes,
okay.
You're right.
No, it's fine. Yeah, backstage she found Jordynne Grace. I'm sorry, it was Jordynne Grace, not Jade. My bad. And then, she was like, oh, I don't mind facing you at Mania. And then Chelsea Green, by the way, who actually does have a broken leg. And her ankle is broken right now, for real. And she had to give up the belts and give up her opportunity for Chamber and everything. And it messes up Mania plans. And it's crazy. She could be out for 3 months, apparently, they said. 3 to 8 months, so...
It happens, man. It happens to the best of us.
Well, she was supposed to defend her whatchamacallit, and then they didn't have it, and then they, gave it to Lola Vice and, who is it? The Iguana guy, I think? It's the Iguana guy and Lola Vice are the AAA mixed tag champions now. But yeah, I thought this segment was funny with Tiffany and Chelsea and all that. I thought that was funny. Anyway, yeah, you can.
Yes, it was a little comical.
Yeah.
So Trick Williams is taking on
They're still
tonight Ray
using her,
Fenix.
which I like, man. I like that they're still using Chelsea Green, even though they can't use her in the ring. They're still using Chelsea, and that's what I like. I really do like that they're still going to utilize her in backstage segments and stuff while she's recovering. So
Yeah, right. Okay. What do we think about tonight's match between Trick Williams and Ray Fenix? I thought this is pretty exciting.
Well, I mean, you also had, them, recapping the whole thing about Cody Rhodes and McIntyre. But yeah, this was actually a really good match. I like Trick Williams, the future of SmackDown. Ray Fenix, very good as well in the ring. This kept my, I was very entertained during this match. They went back forth, and yeah, I'm not surprised that Trick Williams won. Honestly,
Yeah.
this was one of the better matches of tonight. I think personally.
I think Ray Fenix can really go. I like how
I don't know, man. If
athletic he is.
Penta or him can go more, man. I don't know. I feel like Penta can go. I saw Penta at SummerSlam, man. He can go in the ring.
Yes. This was a great match.
One of the better ones tonight, man. I'll give it that.
Yeah, definitely. So that leads us to our match for the women's championship tonight.
No. Then we had afterwards, we had the whole Jacob Fatu thing, and he mentioned that he will be in the elimination.
I'm not getting these promos on here. Okay, keep going.
It was, like I said, it's right after the Trick Williams match. It was talks about, Jacob Fatu video. And now he's going to be in the elimination chamber. We'll see how that works out later for him. Newsflash, it didn't. But no, yeah. After that, a little segment they had, saying that he wants the whole elimination chamber. He's going to WrestleMania. Then we have Jordynne Grace heading to the ring with Jade Cargill, which I don't know. I don't know why I didn't feel this match. I thought this would be a better match, and this wasn't. I don't know.
Well, we know that Jade Cargill should not be the women's champion.
I feel bad for Jade. Jade's great. This is the issue.
She's
Jade
great.
is good.
Great. What?
Okay.
What is she good in doing? What is doing? What is she doing good at?
Ring work on the mic. She looks the physique.
Stop.
I mean, everything. She's fantastic.
Please stop.
Where have you been?
Please stop. She is not
hiding under a rock. Look,
she's
man.
just as bad as she was at
NXT.
AEW. Just as
bad.
No,
I do not. And look, this match, I was not feeling it. I was not feeling this match. But Jade did retain, and she will be a champion up until WrestleMania. I don't know if they're going to take the belt off of her at Mania. I don't even know who she's going to be fighting at Mania, because I feel like Creative doesn't even know who she's going to be fighting at Mania. And that's a big problem, by the way. Big problem. One of your main women's roster division is kind of up in, the air, because you don't know what creative story you guys want to go with.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's not.
She took on Jordynne Grace tonight. Jordynne Grace made this match look good.
She was good. Yeah. She's a talented upcomer for sure. But it was Jade, Jade with the power bomb, and just like I said, the physique of Jade. We're in the era of Jade. That's what you have to realize.
Hey, real quick. I'm gonna real quick. I need to go run real quick and turn something off. Tell everybody about the 2K with CM Punk.
Sure. So let me get my notes up. Okay. So this is pretty cool. For the first time ever, we are getting, I'm so excited for it, by the way. We're getting a showcase with CM Punk 2K26. By the way, I gotta get my notes up here. Hold on here. I actually have notes. So it's called Punked, and CM Punk will be the narrator, right? And it's gonna have a bunch of what if scenarios. And it's also gonna have a bunch of a bunch of matches he had. So you'll get to play the WrestleMania 29 match against The Undertaker. You know, what if CM Punk actually defeated the Streak, right? I think that'd be crazy. What if, he beat Rey Mysterio? I think he did beat Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk happened. What if, CM Punk went toe-to-toe with his hero, Eddie Guerrero? That's another what if happened, and you have to beat Eddie Guerrero. These are very exciting. I'm very excited for this. And then there's even this whole thing where it's like, Miz and Maurice, the Hollywood couple, and then you have the power couple, AJ Lee and CM Punk. So, which is pretty exciting. I got the I pre-ordered the Monday Night Wars edition already. You can pre-order any copy now. And yeah, it's gonna give us the dream CM Punk's dream matches against Stone Cold and Eddie, and it's gonna give us, fun kind of tag matches, like for example, AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Miz and Maurice. It's gonna give us all types of crazy match types that we're gonna have to play in the showcase this year. I'm excited for it. And if you don't want to do the showcase, WWE 2K26 is offering a gauntlet mode where you can use CM Punk or AJ Lee to go through 20 opponents and be the sole survivor to get the rewards. And welcome back.
It does look good. I can't wait to play the Monday Night Wars. Every year I feel like it gets better.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it gets better every year.
It does. Actually. He's on the cover, actually, of one of them. On the cover.
There's what, 3 covers? 4 covers?
No. Triple H is on 4 covers, or 3 covers, or 5 covers. I don't know. Triple H is on everything nowadays.
Did you see over the weekend that somebody broke into the Sanford?
That was false. I tried Googling it. I tried AIing it. I tried Perplexity. I tried Gemini. I tried Google. There was no indication that anybody broke into the old headquarters building.
It was on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube.
Supposedly, it was all AI or all edited. Supposedly, I don't know. But, from what I tried to dig up, there was no real concrete evidence. And no one posted the story about it. You would think, like, the Observer would post the story that people get charged. You would think these people would get charged.
They didn't get charged.
What?
They didn't get charged. They got away.
I mean, they recorded it. There's video. If there's video evidence and it is true, they can still go back. WWE can go back on that YouTube footage that's there, and they can look and they can charge the people. They have all these facial recognition softwares. They got my face. They got your face every day. They got the stuff to use if it is real. But I couldn't find anything concrete on it, to be fair. But I did see it, though. If it is true, that was very interesting. But, at the same time, I couldn't find anything on it, so I don't know how true it is.
Well, we got Cargill retains her title. Backstage, Johnny Gargano is still feeling sorry for himself and cuts a promo with his wife saying he lost his tag team partner. He lost his no gold to the show, and his wife. He did not mention that he still had his wife. I don't really understand why they're doing this storyline.
I told
I
you
think they should
they're
just
doing it. Is Here's the deal. My boy Chris Jericho said it once, and I will say it again. It's a stupid idea from bad creative. Now, this man still has a WWE contract, I think, till maybe March or April. I think it's March. If that is the case, he's gotten a couple weeks. Let it run out. Let him and Candice go to AEW and start a faction with Ciampa. Or Ciampa, whatever you want to call him. Ciampa,
you
Ciampa,
think they're
whatever.
both leaving?
Absolutely, 100%. Writing on the wall, if Ciampa left, they're next. They're going. And that's why they're doing these silly little segments. I texted you earlier tonight. I said they're doing this stupid shit with them because they have nothing to do. They just want his contract to run out. They're not putting him any storylines. They're like trying to make him vanish like they always do when they try and get rid of wrestlers. So yeah, I think they're next to go. And I would not say that, they would be, going to Revolution. I think that's too soon. But sometime after Revolution, yes, I could see that them making an appearance, maybe at the the April pay-per-view. I think they have they have some sort of Wrestle Dream or whatever it's called. I don't know what the April pay-per-view is called, but
Yeah, I think
I
it's
know
Wrestle
they
Dream.
have one. So yeah, that. But I do see it. I do see Gargano and Candice leaving for AEW.
Backstage after this promo, we have the MFTs, and so is Sikoa. Is this where the picture happened?
Yes, right? I believe. Yes.
Posted on his door where he had his mouth X'd out, warning from the Wyatt Sicks. So there was a little promo there, and then we were going back to Nick Aldis's office, where Oba stormed in with a poem, "The Only Real Man on SmackDown." I don't understand this guy. I really don't understand why they're giving this guy time.
I
on
don't
TV.
like Kit Wilson or Williamson or whatever his name is. I don't care for him. He's a wannabe Shawn Michaels, and there's no point to this guy. I'm sorry. And where's the other one? Weren't they a tag team? Wasn't he a tag team with the other guy with the ponytail? What happened to him?
I don't know. I don't know what they did with this
back
guy.
in catering. Meanwhile, they're doing sexy sexy boy with Kit Wilson. It's terrible.
We catch up with Kathleen Kelly catches up with the undisputed WWE champion Drew McIntyre.
They have a match next week, real quick. Obafemi, Kit Wilson, whatever his name is, whatever. Basically, rip off Sexy Boy has a match with the ruler Obafemi next Friday.
Again, did they just have a match?
Yeah, and now they're having another one because why
good.
not, right?
That's good. Yeah, that's right.
Why not?
McIntyre,
man, but just keep, messing up this man. I don't mind it.
McIntyre goes on saying no matter who wins the qualifying matches itself, it will be meaningless.
This was the best part of SmackDown. Drew's Mike Skittles, I told you, are fire. Fire.
What did he say?
I had to throw that in there.
What did he say?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Give me a minute. I'll drink. Basically, Drew McIntyre was on fire. He threw shade to everybody. He said, Cody, you're not getting my title. That's not happening, my boy. No. You're not while I'm champion. Then he threw out the whole Jacob Fatu. You're used to bars because you were in jail. And I'll put you right back in the slab. I mean, that was wow. I didn't think he was going to go there. really think creative was they pushed it a little bit tonight. They always try and be a little edgy there, and with Drew, he always makes the edginess work. But I honestly didn't think they were gonna push it there with the whole Jacob, being in prison thing, but they did. That surprised me. And then the whole thing with Sami, man, that was really weird. Sami comes over, it's like, I want you to win, actually. But I don't understand why Drew wants him to win when he just had the title shot like a couple weeks ago at the Royal Rumble. Like none of that makes sense to me. But okay, yeah, cool. Well, Sami Zayn, I guess he wants Sami to win the match.
That will bring us to the main event for the qualifying for the Elimination Chamber. Sami Zayn taking on Jacob Fatu, taking on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. This was not a bad match at all. I think.
Well, besides Drew getting involved 10 times, I mean,
I really thought Sami was going to win this match. I really thought Sami was going to win this match.
2, 3, 4. Drew powerbombed Jacob for 2. It was too much for me, man. It really was. I thought what we had of the match was good, but Drew getting involved, they really didn't need it.
No. This was a heartfelt match by Sami Zayn. I really thought they were going to give the match to Sami Zayn. I'm disappointed that they keep going back to Cody Rhodes
because he just had a title shot. That's what confused me. I'm like, why would Sami win again?
Well, you say that. Why were they going to make Cody Rhodes win again? That's all he does is win.
Well, that's because they want, Drew versus Cody at Mania. I have it in my notes. It seems like it's a lock. They don't know if they're going to add Jacob or not. They're up in the air about that. But it looks like the plan's always Drew and Cody. It looks like they're just really trying to just dig that feud as deep as they can, I guess. That's why they're doing it. They just want this feud to keep going and going and going. And sometimes it can get stale, and I think it's getting to the point where it's getting stale.
Well, we thought Drew came in and he gave a Claymore kick, and he made Sami Zayn cover Cody Rhodes, and we thought he was going to win, and Cody Rhodes kicked out at 2.
Sami.
And then we had Jacob Fatu go through the table. And
that was
then
crazy. Drew McIntyre picked him up and just power bombs him through the table. I was like, damn. Like, I wasn't expecting that tonight.
Cody Rhodes hits him with a crossroads and wins the match. So Cody Rhodes will be going to the Elimination Chamber alongside who?
Woo! I know Randy Orton's one of them, right? And who's the other one besides Randy? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight. Yeah.
Well, that is your Smackdown for February 13th, 2026. Now you have some news, correct?
I do. There's some stuff that happened today that's pretty big. So let me find my You do it every time, man. Every time.
Here it is.
Hey guys, what's up?
I don't say that anymore because I'm always
trash.
No. Tonight's Smackdown was trash.
Trash.
I give tonight's Smackdown C+, by the way. That only good part, the only reason why I'm giving it a C+, because my family tree won tonight. So there you go.
God.
All right.
So horrible.
WrestleVotes says that WWE is holding a company on Wednesday about the ticket sales of WrestleMania. They're not doing good. They're doing a presidential sale next weekend, actually, or this weekend, if you want to jump in on that, if you want to go. they're not selling well. Tickets are not doing good for Mania.
Yeah, no shit.
So.
It's the same place.
Yeah.
Who wants to go back there again?
Right. Next one, TNA, man. We'll be going to Cleveland, Ohio in April, bro. And they'll also be heading to Syracuse, New York after. So that's kind of cool. Good for TNA. They'll be holding their TNA to hold Rebellion, I believe. Rebellion will be in Cleveland, Ohio. So, this will be on the campus of Cleveland State University. This whole thing was found out today about this whole NXT event, but an NXT show, has been canceled and put back to the Performance Center. I believe the show was going to be on 2/24. It's not likely to take place as planned from the center stage in Atlanta. It's being moved back, like I said, the PC. Reason is because of production issues and parking lot permits and all types of stuff. So, yes, there definitely a lot going on there, and I believe Ticketmaster's refunding everybody. So if you got tickets for that show, make sure you follow up in your emails. I said it earlier on the show, but I have to kind of repeat myself. Multiple sources are saying the WWE still hasn't figured out what to do with Jade Cargill and the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Many options for Jade are still being discussed, as Tiffany Stratton to Charlotte Flair to more names have even been pitched, like Alexa Bliss and even Nia Jax. So, yes, it's like I said, the whole division right now is kind of up in the air. It's kind of free fall right now of who's going to face her at Mania. But she will be the champion going into Mania. It says here, Jade will be the champion going into Mania. It's just who's going to face her. The other thing, BodySlam.net says that Brock Lesnar over Femi is on the table for Mania. So I do hope that happens. I was talking about that earlier. I think hopefully that is the plan. I hope. So I do hope that they do that. I already talked about the AJ Lee showcase Punk thing. I'm not going to go into that. And as I said earlier on the show, Chelsea Green, she did break her ankle for real, and she'll be out for about 3 months. I think they said it was like 3 to 4 to maybe even 8, depending on the case of her breaking her ankle. But it looks like they'll use her backstage. So, and that's all I got. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, like I said earlier, I think Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana are now the new AAA mixed tag team champions. That also happened. She was supposed to be in a match with Ethan Page, and she couldn't do it. So they had a new match, and Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana won. So yeah, but that's all I got for
any
this
new news?
week.
Any new news on Braun Breaker?
No, I haven't seen anything, right? I could try and look something up real quick. I did hear he was injured. I did hear that last.
He had surgery.
I heard that. I did hear that. Paul Heyman tweets after career-ending surgery. Here we go. Paul Heyman tweets that might be career-ending. Wow, okay. Was set to win the, tough few weeks. He was set to win the Royal Rumble match after he would go on to win that first Dethrone CM Punk. But, the Cody, blah, blah, blah. Get me a thing. Braun Breaker got hurt. I'm looking at here. Paul Heyman's tweet on Thursday. It's been 9 days since what we could be career-ending surgery. When Braun Breaker finds the odds and returns, they'll be held to pay. This is not a prediction, it's a spoiler. So this was posted yesterday, by the way. Today is Friday. This was posted yesterday, Paul Heyman said. So they're saying it's a career-ending surgery, but Paul Heyman thinks he'll be back, and I hope he's back too. That's all I have on him. Besides that, but yeah, I had to look that up just now, but it came right up. So I hope he does come back, man. That would suck. If he doesn't wrestle, that kind of reminds me of Big E. They're still using him, and he's on commentary now, which is great. But I miss him in the ring. You can do that in the game. You can make him wrestle in the game, which is cool. But he can't wrestle in real life, which sucks. So,
right. All right. That is all we have for you guys tonight. I'm exhausted. Mad Dog's exhausted. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you guys check out all the other shows we have here on UPR Entertainment and UPR Wrestling. Monday nights, you have a Rated R review show with the executive consultant and Willie Steeman Beeman. On Tuesday nights, you have the Wrestling Doll and your favorite guy.
Yes, sir. Great Grand Slam Pooba. We went over that. I told you that last week. We had to pronounce that before we got in. You know how me and you were like in before we go live. We had to actually go over that a couple times because I said it wrong. So I'm saying it right now. And yes, you can catch them every Tuesday, 10:15 sharp. Sometimes they go on early, so it's like right after NXT. So just make sure you have the bell subscribed to our channel so when all of us go live.
On Wednesday nights, you have the Sheriff alongside with Cactus Katie for the AEW All Elite Heat podcast.
Actually, there was an announcement here on the show. The big news. Your boy over here is going to be stepping in next week.
Really?
Back on jury duty, and I got called in to do AEW. Katie said so.
Nice. All right. Well, this next week you'll see Mad Dog Kelly on with Cactus Katie for the All Elite Heat podcast. I will be
doing the news on here, though, to clarify. We'll still be doing the news on Friday because I like the end of the week segment. I do like, having all the news together and the end of the week. So I will not be doing the segment on Wednesday. I will be doing the segment here with you on Friday. So I know you're excited for that.
Friday, you'll catch us here on the Smackdown Showdown every Friday, right after Smackdown. And then you can catch me on Saturday mornings. I usually post between 10 and 11, depending on how I can figure things out and how I can't fuck it up. But we'll figure that out.
What movie you guys doing this week?
I think I'm going to talk about the new Arrow set with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I just got.
Okay, yeah. You showed me earlier. It's a pretty cool set. I'm not gonna lie. So those were classics back in the day.
They sure were, guys. Thank you for joining us. I hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you next Friday for the SmackDown Showdown. I'm your host, Venomous Vincent. Alongside Mad Dog Kelly. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.